Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Mixed Grammar Test Part 7. This is another mixed grammar test for you. Like the others that I have made so far, take your time and pause the video at each question to give yourself a little more time. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Number 1. And the answer is, how long have you been training for the race? Now in this one, you really have to look closely because it's more about the structure of the sentence than anything else. All right, and D is the only structure that actually makes sense. Okay, we wouldn't say how long have been training or how long you have trained. It's how long have you been training? Got it? All right. Number 2. And the answer is, he asked me if I had the report with me. Now this one's a little bit tricky because it's a reported question and it's in the past tense. He asked me. All right, that's the past. So it stays in the past all the way through. The if here really means whether or not I had the report. Okay, so A is the best answer. Okay, number 3. And the answer is, mountain climbing is an arduous sport. Now, arduous means it's a grueling or very difficult sport. Okay? The rest of these words don't mean that. So this is more about a vocabulary meaning type of a question. Okay? So if you're not sure of the other definitions, look them up. Okay, number 4. And the answer is, jewelers are sometimes asked to appraise jewelry for insurance purposes. Now, appraise means to, let's say, estimate the value of something. Okay? And these people who are jewelers, that's what they do. They know the value of jewelry. So the insurance people ask them about the value. All right? They appraise. All right? All right, number 5. And the answer is, some lakes are natural, but others are artificial, formed by damming rivers or streams. Now, the opposite of natural is artificial from your choices here. Okay, it's the only ones that works here. The artificially is an adverb, and you actually need an adjective here. Okay? Number 6. And the answer is, do you know what the slowest animal in the world is? All right, we're looking for a superlative. So we use D, right? It's the slowest. Got it? All right, number 7. And the answer is, these new directions are more useful for me than the previous directions you gave me. Now we need a comparative here, and this is the comparative. For useful, it's more useful. Okay, we're comparing new directions to the other directions. Okay? All right, number 8. And the answer is, can you name the highest building in the world? Again, we're looking for a superlative, and highest is the only superlative that's in our choices here. Okay? A superlative is something that is compared to a group of things. okay? It's usually like the best, all right? The highest, the loudest, okay? Out of a group of things, all right? That's what a superlative is. Okay, number 9. And the answer is, when I saw Ed at the store, he was talking to Clara. All right, this is all about the past tense, right? So in the first part, when I saw Ed, right, you're talking about the past. And then we're talking about something that was going on or an action that was happening in the past. So we use the past progressive tense, was talking. Okay? All right, number 10. And the answer is, last night, Melissa fell asleep while she was reading a book. All right, now we use fell asleep. We're talking about last night, past tense, right? While she was reading, right? We're talking about what she was doing in the past. So again, we use the past progressive tense, all right? The was reading. That's what she was doing when she fell asleep, okay? If you want to say it in another way. Okay, number 11. And the answer is, we drove to Paris in Frank's new car yesterday. Yesterday is our giveaway, right? This is the past tense. And what is the past tense of drive? It's drove. Okay, it's an irregular verb. Okay, number 12. And the answer is, what were you doing when Peter knocked on your door last night? All right, so this is in the past, right? Past tense. The person asks actually what the person is doing. All right, so we use the past progressive. What were you doing? And then we have when Peter knocked. That's a past tense action. Okay? Number 13. And the answer is, my mom has just cleaned the house. She is so tired now. We're looking for something that just happened. Okay, that's why she's tired now. What did she just do? And that's the only one that works here. Okay? Is it tricky? Okay, number 14. And the answer is, we have been in Tokyo since 2012. In this case, the people that are talking here, or who have made this statement, are still in Tokyo, right? They were there since 2012, and they're still there now. This is present perfect tense, okay? The rest of these do not work, okay? They just don't make sense. All right, number 15. And the answer is, Margaret taught English for 2 years when she lived in China. In this particular example, this is talking about the past tense. Both are completed actions, right? Margaret taught English for 2 years, right? And then when she lived in China. So she probably does not live there now, okay? It's just describing what happened in the past, and both of these are completed actions. All right, number 16. And the answer is, my dog is eating a bone right now. We're talking about something that's happening right now. The only thing that works here is our present progressive tense, is eating. Okay? The rest of these will not work with right now. Okay? All right. Number 17. And the answer is, the first person says, "You look really thin." And the other person responds, "Thanks. I've been on a strict diet and I lost 7 pounds. All right, I lost 7 pounds. That's a completed action in the past, right? Simple past. So that's the only one that will work here. Okay, the others will not work in this structure. All right, number 18. And the answers are, Joan is a great swimmer. She usually swims every day and she watches what she eats. These are 3 statements about Joan. All right, we're just giving information here. That's why we use the present tense. Okay? All right, number 19. And the answer is, that restaurant is always crowded because famous people usually eat there. We just need an adjective here. We don't need an adverb and we don't need a comparative. All right, you got it? All right, the final, number 20. And the answer is, people make more mistakes when they are fatigued than when they are fresh. All right, fatigue means tired. Okay, that's the only one that works here. All right, exhaustive here is very close, but it doesn't fit this type of an adjective because we're talking about people. Okay, a person is fatigued. Okay, a person is not exhaustive. All right, a race can be exhaustive. All right, something that's not human. All right, so the only one that works here is fatigued. Okay. All right, that's all for this video. Please let me know how you did on the test. Thanks again for subscribing, and remember what I always say, keep practicing. See you next time.